My boyfriend and I have been together for 5 years, but his crush on me began around 12 or 13 years ago. You see, he was 2 grades below me, a bit of a bad boy, while I was popular and in honors college-level classes. I wasn't even aware he existed until I met him at my dad's business 7 years ago. He apparently had a crush on me since then and would talk about me being his dream girl. At that time I was completely oblivious, and it was a part of his teasing reality that it would never happen. This context is crucial to the story. In 2009, he and his best friend Josh were getting into pills due to Josh's grandfather being an amputee, unable to properly attend or understand the need to hide the medication. This left large amounts of methadone, clonidine, and hydrocodone lying around. This was before the opiate crisis that deeply affected my generation in the last 15 years. 2 days before Christmas in 2009, Josh overdosed in the bedroom my boyfriend currently stays in. Surprisingly, the room has never felt spooky, and there's never been anything strange about it. However, I've experienced a few pranks that we believe Josh orchestrates to congratulate my boyfriend on being with the woman he patiently waited for. I've woken up to sticky notes completely covering my body, drinks poured on the floor, and random objects moved right where I exit the bed, ensuring I step on them first thing in the morning. Though I've angrily asked my boyfriend if he was messing with me, and I can tell when he's lying, he always denies it. We like to think it's Josh playing practical jokes, something he was known for, but this is nothing compared to what Josh did for me in 2017. It wasn't a prank, but a life-saving act. 4 years ago, I went into anaphylactic shock, losing the ability to speak or move my lower body. I was upstairs, separated by a curved and steep staircase from my phone. Crawling towards the stairs, I knew it would be fatal if I smashed into the wall the stairs led to. Despite being extremely oxygen-deprived, I immediately saw Josh and 2 of my deceased best friends ascending the stairs, carrying me to the living room couch with my nebulizer and cell phone. I called 911 but had no voice. My friends disappeared, except for Josh. He told me he was going to wake my boyfriend from the hammock in the backyard, and suddenly, my boyfriend dreamed of his friend, saying that I was in trouble. My boyfriend rushed into the house, and by this point, I was actually dying. I could no longer use any part of my body, and no air came into my lungs when I inhaled. I remembered thinking of my daughter and praying her father would navigate my loss to her and keep memories of me alive. He actually died in a freak accident 8 months ago, so now I'm fulfilling that for him. But I digress. I struggled to remain conscious, but I was fading. My boyfriend saw the 911 operator on the phone and my sweaty, blue body. He told me he didn't think I was breathing, and by some absolute miracle, an ambulance happened to be passing my neighborhood. The hospital and dispatch were half an hour away. This coincidence, plus my boyfriend's sudden premonition that I was hurt, saved my life. Josh and those EMTs saved my life. I remember the EMTs asking my boyfriend if I had overdosed, but I hadn't. I thought of how Josh had died and babbled about how dead people were saving me after a large amount of epinephrine. No wonder they thought I was high. The doctors and EMTs were baffled at how I managed to get down those stairs or even stay alive long enough to get help. I had one tiny bruise on my leg and the worst headache I've ever had. Turns out I'm allergic to the latex in spray paint. I told them I just slid down the stairs, but that's not how I remembered it. The weird thing is I'd never met Josh when he was alive. I don't know how I recognized him or hallucinated him, but he looked exactly like the picture I was shown. I've had a few paranormal encounters, but my run-ins with Josh saved my life, and he never even knew me. So, thanks, Josh, for giving me more time on this earth, and I wish we had met many years before. I do hope he's resting peacefully, just periodically popping in to check on us.